Hello everyone and welcome to Flickering Myth, an extension of the website flickeringmyth.com. My name is EJ Moreno and today we're diving into a new review. Yes, we're talking about Dumbo. Dumbo is the latest remake from Disney. This is based on the 1941 animated film about the adorable elephant with giant ears who can fly. Pretty simple plot, and I don't know how Disney extended this to an almost 2-hour movie, but they did. That's the first issue that we'll talk about in a little bit. But let's talk about Disney's new trend of doing live action remakes. Because oh boy, this might be their intervention. Yes, Disney has been in this trend for quite some time of remaking some of their classic films. Everything from Cinderella to Jungle Book, Pete's Dragon, Beauty and the Beast. We also have the upcoming Aladdin and Lion King. Disney's been trying to perfect their live action remake formula. I am still confused that we're still allowing it to happen. After Cinderella was okay, after Beauty and the Beast confused a lot of viewers, did we really think Dumbo was gonna work? Because this movie is not good at all. I don't like being mean to a kid's movie. I don't like being mean to like a classic Disney property, but Dumbo is one of the most joyless experiences I have had in quite some time. Yes, for a movie from the happiest place on earth, Disney, I can't believe that Dumbo it wasn't even dark or bleak. It didn't go like a Christopher Nolan route with the story. It just wasn't fun. It just didn't have any magic to it. When was the last time a Tim Burton movie had magic to it? Yes, this new Dumbo live action remake is directed by Tim Burton. You know him. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Beetlejuice, the original Batman from '89. This man is kind of iconic, and he's getting more iconic now for making such bland films. And Dumbo is another bland film from him. It just, for someone who used to be so creative, on the cutting edge of filmmaking, doing something so new and so fresh, Dumbo is another like Dark Shadows, like that Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, almost like Sweeney Todd. I do like that a little bit though, but this is just another one of those Tim Burton movies that I'm like, what happened? Where was that fun? Where is the magic? Not that I think Dumbo is the most like sacred, the most fun like IP that Disney has, but for this movie to be this bland, this generic, this just paint by numbers, I stared at the screen for 2 hours going, okay? I'm so shocked by this. I once thought Tim Burton was amazing. Now with movies like Dumbo, I just wish he kind of would, stop making movies for a little bit so at least we can remember him fondly, because if he keeps this up, we're not gonna remember Tim Burton like we did in the 90s. We're gonna have this constant new 2000s vision of him where he's just this bland director. The bland direction is the problem with Dumbo. This movie just kind of moseys on for like an almost 2-hour runtime. This needed to be cut, an hour and a half. The original Dumbo is only an hour and 4 minutes. They padded basically 50 minutes of runtime into what? I just was like, you could shorten this scene. This scene doesn't need to be here. Why are we doing this? There is just a lot in this that I'm like, for this to be, like I said, a joyless direction that I'm just breezing through, I'm like, we did make a lot of stops. We did do a lot on the way that I still was very confused of what was happening. The time and the place, why this scene mattered. That's my biggest thing is why? Why are we doing this movie? Why do we keep doing these live action Disney remakes? I know they have these IPs that they can easily just keep churning out, but Disney, like Tim Burton, used to be on the cutting edge, used to be the forefathers of all this stuff. I mean, Toy Story was one of the most original concepts, not just from the animation, but from the story. And now they're just rehashing all their old properties. Like, we have a Wreck-It Ralph, which is an original fun thing, but this is what Disney's now being known for, is these bad nostalgic trips that only make us just kind of not look at them as seriously as we once did. To sum up the plot of Dumbo should be pretty easy. Circus has this elephant with big ears, they don't know what to do with him. That should be it. It should be a quick, fun, little short movie. But no, they drag this out into 2 hours of just Colin Farrell and his kids dealing with the war, dealing with his dead wife. Then we have Danny DeVito trying to build his circus up from nothing. We have Michael Keaton playing like Batty McBadstein. The whole time I was like, oh, he's the bad guy because the creepy music's coming in. There's just so much in this movie that I'm like, Why? Again, I don't understand the point. Okay, let's go back to the plot. So we have Colin Farrell and his two kids. They discover the Dumbo elephant, and they're just like, he can fly, he can do this. And then the circus quickly starts exploiting him. I was like, oh, and we're already at Dumbo flying. This should make this movie quicker. No, he starts flying. He does the circus show at his circus. Then the Michael Keaton character comes and kind of buys out their circus. And then I'm just like, we have seen this movie kind of happen, this kind of same story happen twice. Once in this cheaper version and then the more expensive version. And both times I just was like, why? Why? This is the running theme of this review is why, Disney? Why do Dumbo? Tim Burton, why do this movie? Why continue this? Why? From the flat cinematography to the on-the-nose score to just weak visual effects, this movie doesn't have anything really to praise. I did like Danny DeVito. As obvious and on-the-nose as Michael Keaton's villain character was, he was pretty fun to watch, but everyone else, Eva Green, Colin Farrell were phoning it in. They just did the most bland performances. Like I said, at least Danny DeVito was fun having a grand old time, but he's still playing a Danny DeVito-like character. He's still Frank Reynolds from It's Always Sunny. He's not adding anything to it. So as much as I like watching Danny DeVito, once I take away my love of the character or the actor, I just go, oh, he's just playing another role like this. Michael Keaton, as juicy as he's eating up all of the screen time as the villain, he is just playing another bland villain in a Disney movie. This character has been done to hell. He's obsessed with money. He's cruel to kids. He doesn't care about animals. That's like every Disney villain. This is truly such an unoriginal, unimaginative, lacks any charm kind of movie. I'll keep this review short just for the sake of me not repeating myself of going, but why? Again, this movie just doesn't do anything for me. It seems to be some of the Disney fans, because this movie, this screening was kind of mixed with critics and some really big Disney fans, usually Disney Club members or something like that. It seems to be the Disney fans enjoy this. So for you die-hard Disney addicts, don't just take my word for it. Just don't look at the critical things. Check it out. You might enjoy this. Like I said, the Disney people were going nuts for it, but it seemed to be me and some of the other critics were kind of a little bored by it, a little uninspired by the Dumbo remake. That is it for my review of Dumbo, Disney's newest live-action remake. If anything, I can just hope that this might be Disney's time to maybe slow these down. Maybe Aladdin, maybe Lion King will be this transcendent moment for their live-action remakes and really sell everything. But if Dumbo's anything to go by, I'm a little bit nervous for those. What did you guys think of this review? Are you guys excited for Dumbo? Let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this review, make sure you give me a thumbs up and please subscribe to Flickering Myth because we make videos like this every single week. Thank you for tuning in and let me know if you've seen Dumbo in the comments below. Oh boy.